Her name was Danielle Carter. To her neighbors in Atlanta, she was just another young black woman driving home after a late night at work. But Danielle was far more than that. She had grown up in a rough neighborhood, the daughter of a single mother who worked 2 jobs. Every day she saw injustice. She saw her classmates suspended for things white kids got away with. She saw her uncles pulled over again and again, never charged, but always treated like suspects. From a young age, Danielle swore she'd do something about it. Not just survive, but fight. She studied hard. She kept her head down. She joined the FBI at 27, specializing in civil rights investigations. Her mission? To bring down officers who thought the law belonged to them instead of to the people. But that night, Danielle wasn't on duty. She was simply Danielle, driving home in her plain clothes, exhausted, thinking about nothing more than getting into bed. She didn't know, she was minutes away from becoming a target. Blue lights. The reflection flashed in her rearview mirror. Her stomach sank. "Why am I being stopped?" she whispered. She hadn't been speeding. She hadn't swerved. The officer approached, Officer Bradley Kane. A tall, broad-shouldered man, known in the precinct for his aggression. Known in the black community for his cruelty. "License and registration," he barked. Danielle kept calm. "Officer, can you tell me why I'm being stopped?" Kane's jaw tightened. "Step out of the car." Her instincts as an FBI agent screamed at her. This wasn't protocol. Something was wrong. She stepped out slowly. That's when Kane shoved her against the hood. "You people think you can question me?" he sneered. Danielle gritted her teeth. "Sir, I don't want any trouble." Frick. His knee slammed her arm against the hood. A shooting pain tore through her body. Her right arm snapped. She screamed. The sound cut through the night, but no one came. And Kane leaned in close, whispering words she would never forget. "Who's gonna believe you? I'm the law here." But what he didn't know was who she really was. Danielle stayed silent. She didn't resist. She let him think he had won. Her arm throbbed, but her mind was clear. This wasn't just assault. This was evidence. At the hospital, Kane wrote his report full of lies, claiming Danielle had resisted arrest, that she had attacked him. But while he was writing his fiction, Danielle was making a phone call. Not to a lawyer. Not to the local police. But directly to the FBI Civil Rights Division. Her colleagues. Her brothers and sisters in arms. By morning, Officer Kane's name was on a federal watch list. And by the end of the week, Danielle wasn't just a victim. She was leading the case against him. What Kane didn't know was that Danielle wasn't the first. In the weeks that followed, witnesses came forward. A teenage boy with bruises on his ribs. A single mother who'd been dragged from her car for a broken taillight. An old man who'd been tasered while sitting on his own porch. Kane's record was a graveyard of broken lives. But no one had ever stood a chance until now. Because now, the FBI was watching. Every step. Every lie. Every cover-up. Danielle sat in on the interrogations, her arms still in a cast. She never spoke, never revealed herself. But when Kane finally walked into the room, his arrogance dripping as always. Her colleagues slid a file across the table. "Officer Kane," the agent said, "you assaulted an FBI special agent last week." The color drained from his face. His lips trembled. And then he saw her sitting in the corner. Silent. Staring. The look on his face was worth every ounce of pain. The courtroom was packed. Reporters. Activists. Families who had been waiting years for justice. Kane tried to play the hero. He said he was protecting the community. He said Danielle had been aggressive. But the prosecution had evidence. Hospital records, dashcam footage, bodycam audio he thought was erased. But finally, Danielle herself. She took the stand. Her voice shook not from fear but from fury held too long. "I swore an oath to protect this country," she said. "But that night I wasn't an agent. I wasn't a badge. I was just a black woman. And he broke my arm because of it." Silence filled the room. Then applause broke out. The jury returned in 3 hours. Guilty. On all counts. Kane was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. But for Danielle, the victory wasn't his downfall. It was the flood of letters, emails, and voices from across the country. People who said, "You gave me courage. You showed me that justice can fight back." Her story spread like wildfire. And though her arm healed, the scar remained, a reminder of both pain and power. Danielle didn't stop. She doubled down. She went undercover in other cities, chasing dirty cops who thought they were untouchable. Because justice for her wasn't just a job. It was survival. This is not just one woman's story. It is the story of thousands who never got the chance to fight back. So the next time you see injustice, remember Danielle Carter. Remember the woman who took her pain and turned it into power. And remember, the law doesn't belong to the powerful. It belongs to us all.